It'd be a shame if I had to kill you if you said anything.
I told you about killing people, dude.
I want to find out what's underneath that mask.
I'm not wearing a mask. I have fur.
Hello, Guilders, and welcome into Tales of the Riot Nexus, Episode 3. What was the name that we ended up landing on? It was a good one, I remember.
Ghost in the Satellite.
Ghost in the Satellite. Yes, Episode
God
3.
doesn't recycle.
Yes, welcome in, everybody. I'm your humble host, Timber the Wizard. My pronouns are he, him, and we're going to dive right into the story. But before we do so, let's go around and introduce my players. I also want to shout out that we do have stream loot, so if you want to go ahead and support the cast, that's how we're doing tips. All that gets split out amongst the cast and crew, and you can get some fun cards to impact and affect the game. Domino, take us away.
Hello, I am Domino, aka Domino RBG, and I will be playing Callan Zelithar. Both of our pronouns are he, they.
Beautiful. Next, we have Raichku.
Hi, I'm Raichku. My pronouns are she, her, and I play Lux, whose pronouns are also she, her.
Excellent. Next, we have Galaxy.
Hi, I'm Galaxy. My pronouns are they, them, and I'm playing Kite in the Wind, and his pronouns are he, they.
Fantastic. And last, we have Werewolf.
Hello, hello, hello. My name is Werewolf BF. My pronouns are they, them. And I am playing Lance a Little. Pronouns be he, him.
Beautiful. Man, that was a snap. That
yeah,
was a quick,
get right
that
through
was a quick
it.
outro. Yeah, bam.
Yeah.
God.
Down to it's like typing in a password.
As you can tell, we're all clearly professionals here.
Professionals.
Yeah,
Totally.
absolutely.
We are the most.
God doesn't recycle.
He doesn't. If you look at the amount of debris that is just in space, like that entity does not recycle.
God
are we
does
just
not recycle.
Are we just God's trash man? Jesus Christ. Anyways, okay, so existential crisis aside,
Listen, do not get Cal started on gods, okay?
Last time on Tales of the Riot Nexus, the party was floating in space, having gotten free of the large creature that they had dove inside of, not intentionally, in their new spelljamming vessel, the Nimbus. Short form name. As the party was out kind of adrift at sea, Lance figured out a way to end up integrating the the navigation device that they had with them into the ship, and which allowed them to find their way to Respite, as well as some other interesting things that were noted on the map that they weren't really sure what the nature of them were. There were also a few other interpersonal scenes with Kite meeting apparently a sovereign of the Bellowing Mountains, Cal having an introspective moment with a dwarven individual who asked to give him his word that the party, or that the refugees that the Riot Nexus had in the hold of the ship were safe with Lux aboard, and which he did. And he called him a good man. And Lux had a very, we'll say, difficult conversation with the leader of the Knights Accord, and basically her boss, Yira, about whether or not she could return to the Penumbra, the home base of the Knights Accord, and in fact the new mission that she was given by her to watch the party and send notes back to them and keep tabs on the group, basically, as well as a potential future mission in the next week or so. after the integration of the navigation vessel, the party was able to fly Nimbus and Helm to the port of Respite. However, when they made landfall and all the refugees rushed out of the doors, they found that they were unable to make proper landfall and dock unless they were able to produce a registry, which was very difficult for obvious reasons of the ship having been built in this moment by Helm, basically. So the party ended up heading out to the second ward of Respite, called Valheaven, at the behest of the one refugee who didn't get off. Who the party knows as Wit, the Turtle Man, who kind of has almost guided a little bit the group in this kind of opening a little bit. Well, I mean, the group's kind of saved him more than anything. Guided feels like too strong of an intention, in my opinion.
Look, this very nice turtle man has pointed us in the right direction, so that we can get some illicit things done.
Exactly. Yes. Through his seemingly unending experience, he was able to connect you with somebody that claims to be able to give you be able to trade a ship registration, a clean one, off to you. It's under a different name, naturally, than the one that you had picked, but it expires in the next couple of weeks, and then you can change it to whatever you want. However, in trade for this permit, rather, the party was asked to go and investigate a secret satellite, an infotainment, like, broadcasting center for this mechanic whose name is Faarv. It was kind of like pulled out of him that there had been a couple other groups that had been sent, but he hadn't heard anything back from them. And I think basically the last scene was Luck sneaking away from the party, investigating Faarv's secret rebel hideout room unsuccessfully, before getting a little caught by him, putting them slightly on his shit list. You're not sure. It definitely seemed like he was more, he was open to the party before, and who knows now. So yeah, we're just gonna cut right back into that scene.
Oh, good.
So Faarv is going to look over to y'all, and he says, "Now I see your ship. This is your ship here, the one that you're wanting the registry for."
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Excellent. Yeah, he's gonna just look it over. He's just gonna look at the Nimbus.
It also has like a storm cloud mode, if you'd like to see that.
Oh yeah,
Lance!
that sounds cool. Can you do that?
Wait,
Just immediately showing off everything Nimbus can
I mean, he's
do.
looking at our boat. I don't know what he wants.
are you? But the whole point was for it to stay incognito.
Yeah, I'm putting it incognito.
No! Oh my gosh.
Oh, so I
Storm
think
mode is incognito mode.
I think it would have been incognito mode. So you would be saying it has a sunset mode.
Oh, no. I wouldn't have said that then. Sorry. I forgot
Okay,
that
no.
we were already...
Oh, okay.
incognito. Okay.
You're all good. You're all good.
Right click.
Yeah. So,
I thought you were just like giving away its special powers. I was like, no!
You walk up to Nimbus and it's just like the soft rumbling of thunder, and it's like, ooh.
Yeah, it's like, I feel like showing that you have like a cool night mode for your thing isn't suspicious, but going from the suspicious thing to like a fun, colorful thing definitely is suspicious, you know?
Yeah, so Faarv takes a look.
Ooh. While he's checking out Nimbus in Stormcloud mode, can like Cal like just kind of be near him and like make the air like kind of feel like the air does right before a thunderstorm, just to give him the full ambiance.
Sure, like crackling with like ozone almost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you see like his like the like kind of minute like hair on his skin kind of sticking up on edge, and like you see like he's kind of got like a pretty short haircut, but you do see like that small tuft of hair like sticking up as you kind of coat him in ozone. Yeah, he looks at this thing and he kind of lets out like a low long whistle, and he goes, "Man, I've never seen a vessel quite like this before." But of course, discretion is a good aspect of the business that I do on here, and I don't see why you wouldn't be any different than that. Now about the mission, If you happen to come across like any of the previous group that have been out there, you can absolutely, if you wanted to bring them back, I'd be super appreciative. Of course, I don't expect it. Like, if it's been a good bit of time since then.
You're assuming they're alive then.
Well, he kind of shrugs.
It sounds more like hoping.
Exactly. Hope. That's the word.
So you hope they're alive. You hope we can bring them back.
Yeah. And obviously there must be something going on for them not to have come back. So you need to deal with whatever that thing is and then come back. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, because I don't expect any of y'all to be able to fix this thing. I mean, if you do fix the thing, there's going to be like a bonus in it for you, for sure. Absolutely. But I'm not anticipating that it's got some, pretty, complex, Magitech stuff going on. So you could give it a whack, but it's not. All I need is it just to be cleared, basically.
How far is the satellite from here again?
Oh, and it's not that far. It's about a day or so of travel out, like towards the edge. It's in like a long orbit around the black hole to be a little bit less, a little bit more subtle, if you know.
Gotcha. Well, everybody ready?
Yes.
Certainly, I think I'm ready.
Let's get this over with.
Yeah, let's get moving.
We will say, oh yeah, I think I'm gonna stay here and catch up with my good pal here, but I wish you best of luck, and he gives you like a little salute. Yeah, everybody gets into the vessel and the Nimbus takes off into the sky. Who's flying the ship?
I said we let Kite fly again.
Okay. Kite will be flying.
I assume Kite likes flying.
He does. Because his parents never let him.
Like, they get on board and you can probably see like Cal, Lance, and Kite all looking at like the helm, and they're just like, I mean, I could fly that bad boy.
Amazing. Yeah, Doldrum is kind of floating over your shoulder, Kite, as you're kind of sat down in helm. You can't see him because you're kind of merged with the ship. Your senses are kind of seeing down into it, and the area surrounding it. But you do sense her presence kind of over your shoulder as like she's kind of floating there. So this is a much different environment than just like flying through open space. There is like quite a few vessels and asteroid shops, as well as pedestrians kind of floating about. Even just to get out into open astral sea, just give me a we'll say dexterity sleight of hand check, or sorry, we'll do an intelligence check. Yeah, give me an Arcana roll with advantage, because Doldrum helps you.
Hey.
Oh, well, okay. So the second one was a nat 20. For a total of Arcana. My Arcana is... So 28.
Oh, nice. I think in this moment, like, I think, Kite, you kind of, like, have been piloting helm, like, long enough at this point that you're having finally gotten used to the controls. Like, I think it feels second nature to you at this point. Like, it's got that kind of sensation of almost like being tactile, if you will. Like, as you move through the space and as you fly around, like a ship like suddenly comes out from behind an asteroid, and Kite, like, in this moment, like, you see it happening, and like it's almost just second nature to you as you just whiz around it, like narrowly avoiding by like a gap of like a couple of inches as you just whiz past it. And it's just like I feel, and you have the sense that like you're finally really like coming into your own. Like it's like you're that combination of technique and technical know-how, right? In this moment of fine-tuned piloting as you make your way out into the open sea.
Kite is surprised with himself at the moment.
Amazing.
Man.
Oh,
You're
go
really
on.
good at this.
Can Kite hear when he's piloting?
Yes, you can. So when you're piloting, you also have presence on the ship too. Like you can see everywhere on the ship, and you can hear basically everything that gets said.
Okay, so when Cal says that, Kite's like, "What do you mean getting?"
You haven't had that many compliments in your life, have you?
I don't. What do you mean by that?
Typically, once people give you a compliment, you just say thank you and you accept it and you carry on. But
You know,
seem to
don't
get
worry that
very-
they're trying to undercut you.
Right, exactly.
I was just
But-
confused because I've been doing this for a while. He lies through his teeth.
I'm gonna roll insight on that.
Yeah,
I'm doing an insight check, and I have advantage on insight. Thank you.
Good. I'm gonna roll deception.
Yeah. Let's see it.
Oh no,
I got a 21.
16.
Telepathically, Cal's going to reply to Kite. Yeah, go ahead. Keep telling yourself that. Maybe you'll start believing it.
I just kind of like looks at Cal, so incensed, but he's driving right now, so he just kind of like, just like, you shouldn't
Cal
just
gives-
speak in people's heads without their permission. First of all, but thank you. Fine.
We're all connected to the ship. Well, except for Lux, but...
I don't think that means we can talk in each other's minds, right?
We can use home as a conduit to talk to each other. Yeah.
Oh, never mind. He wouldn't have said that then. Instead, he just goes, "Fine, thank you."
Is Cal lying in this moment to cover for his own telepathy?
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh,
I feel like it would be less deception on Cal's part, and he would just like assume this about home without actually knowing. Like if we can
God.
connect to Helm and
Just
we
like
can
you
send
did
out
like
announcements via telepathy via Helm, then why wouldn't we able to just be able to use Helm as a conduit to individually speak to each other?
I thought the announcements were through the ship.
Kite,
But they can be received either audibly or in your head.
Kite, make a straight intelligence check.
okay. Oh my, that was really, really cocked. No, the second one was a 1.
What's the total?
6.
It was a DC 5. You've never seen Cal sit down at the chair before.
Oh! Interesting. Okay. So in that case, Kite's gonna kind of look at him and say, telepathically, or not like telepathically, but like respond in his head. It's not very nice to speak in people's heads without their permission. It's still not very nice, even if you're pretending that the ship is the one doing it.
I'm not pretending that Helm's doing it, but you do have a point. I'm so sorry. Anyway, you're doing a great job piloting.
Thank you.
Himbo.
Yes.
I would like to do something in our little bit of travel, if that's possible.
Yeah, what were you thinking?
I want to kind of move around Helm and start to like move around the Nimbus and start to take stock of like where I think we might be able to sort of plug things in, if that makes sense. Like, we talked about the idea of maybe like including some guns or something like that, but the main thing I'm interested is if I think that we would be able to install a magical ship mast on the Nimbus.
Yes.
We do have a mast, don't we?
Yes, you do have a mast. Lance, go ahead
Or
and
figurehead, that's what I meant.
Oh, a
Sorry.
figurehead.
The magical. We were looking at that like homebrew stuff, and they have magical figureheads, and I was curious if that might be something we could see if we could get into those.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna say go ahead and make me an Arcana check with advantage because Helm is gonna be, you know, like assisting you via like speaker, basically.
Really. So a 22.
Yeah, you're looking around the ship. You do see there are definitely at least one spot in the like lower area to be able to plug something in. Like it definitely looks like there is like something available to go into that like slot. Whether or not that is like it was designed this way or it's like expecting something. Like you know ship designs well enough, and you've never seen a kind of port slot like this, and it reminds you of the way that the navigator, the navigation system got like sucked into the ship, right? It looks like almost like a configuration point, if you will. And as you're kind of doing this, Helm would say, unfortunately, I appear to only have a select number of ports like this. I do not believe that is accurate, however.
Yes, I was wondering. We gave you a fairly small sort of starting point, and I wonder if we get a bigger ship for you, or we bring you more raw materials we might be able to augment.
That is an interesting hypothesis. However, I do not believe that this body, this construct that I am, contains enough of the raw material itself. Or, sorry, not the raw material. It contains enough of the conversion matter in order to be able to currently propagate a larger vessel.
With the new navigational system, do you think there might be any way to sort of send out pings and see if you would be able to locate more of that sort of refined material? And I know that this is a big ask, but I want to see if maybe like some sort of, I'm thinking very kind of Breath of the Wild where you can like set a radar and maybe try and see if we can magically do something like that.
Sure. I'm gonna say so. You wander back over to the cockpit of the vessel where Kite is currently helming, and there is that like kind of pedestal-esque display showing the local system map. We'll say that you can go ahead and make another Arcana check in this moment to try to like use the navigation controls to dial in that way, okay. And do so at advantage as well, because again, Helm is assisting you.
Okay. Yes, okay. I'm going to... Ooh, a 23.
Ooh.
I think, like, with that concept in mind, you and Helm working together, you begin to tweak and dial in and manifest this desire for this substance, right? Helm even goes as far as to produce a small like portion of it, like a thimble-sized amount that you use as kind of like a point or a pointer to push in the right direction, and as
like
you
a magnet, maybe. You know?
Yeah, exactly, like a magnetic north, if you will. as though it's being like attracted to a greater supply. And as you do so, you find that spot that it is pointing towards is the same direction of Respite as the kind of like dip in the map that you had already seen.
Incredible. I'm just gonna write down notes for myself and kind of, in a sense, sort of upload them to Lady, like kind of do a telepathic connection and start like kind of feeding thoughts in. And I think we can move on if anyone else is doing stuff. I'm okay ending there for me.
Yeah, absolutely. There's like a whole day in this moment, so like there's obviously the regular stuff that y'all go through, like meals and all that good stuff, which we don't necessarily have to play out, but if you want to do so, that's all absolutely okay as well. Do Lux and Cal have anything that they do like on this ship, like if we were to turn the camera to them, what like is there a moment?
Cal was going to have a moment where he was also going to ask Helm to examine something.
Oh yes.
So, like another time, Cal is also going to mosey his way onto the cockpit. Oh hey, Kite's there. He's doing such a fantastic job. And he's gonna, kind of like rustle around in his bag, and he pulls out this piece of metal that's like kind of like hockey puck shaped, and it's really kind of like junky, like very smooth, eroded, but there doesn't seem to be like a seam on it. And Cal is just like, hey Helm, I was wondering if you could take a look at this and see if there was anything you could pull up about it. I've been holding on to it, and I don't think it's necessarily of this current age.
Helm will kind of like put out like a little bit of like you'll feel like maybe like a psychic wave kind of go through you, kind of just like almost like sensory as it kind of reaches out and like in this kind of investigative way, and it pauses for like a good period of time. There's like several moments of like silence. You get the sense almost that maybe Helm is thinking, and before Helm replies, origin unknown. I'm not sure what this piece is. However, it's interesting. It feels like I did at one point. I can sense pathways that existed before, but I do not have them any longer.
Al furrows his brow, once again, just like frustrated with not being able to get anywhere with this, not being able to get anywhere with trying to pull what he knew of this experience that him and Helm had together. But eventually his face settles, he gets that kind of soft resting smile on his face that he usually has, and he's like, yeah, I kind of figured, but it was worth a shot. We'll figure it out at another time. Thanks, Helm.
Of course, I look forward to finding that answer together. Amazing. Awesome. And what about Lux?
So Lux has been spending a lot of this time kind of separate from everybody. But it's not that big of a deal, but it is kind of a bigger deal mentally for her, because she's on this ship and they're not really doing anything at the moment except trying to, get to where they're going. And so I think that now, with all the people that were there before and all the stuff that was happening before are no longer happening, and it's kind of quieter, I think that she is now kind of like forced to really think about what Ira has asked her to do. And with Helm, like, itself being able to, like, the ship can, like, hear things and sense things and register things. She knows that she can't really process any of it, like, out loud. So she's just spending her time trying to detach herself from the other three, which she doesn't even realize she's done. So I think she spends this time kind of away from the others, either on the deck, in a room, also grappling with the fact that Ira did not say what she wanted to know, and those are probably the vaguest instructions she's ever had.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna say over the course of this day or so that it takes to get to the satellite, everybody has Cal, Kite, and Lance rather have the opportunity to roll insight, because I feel like this is like definitely like Lux is usually pretty reserved, but this is like I think taken to a new level. Absolutely, right?
Yeah.
Alrighty, insight.
Yeah.
22.
18.
That one.
Lance, I think you're so involved with this like discovery that you've made that you're just like you don't notice, like you're hyper fixated, right?
Fully. I think it's the moment where you just kind of tunnel vision in on something, and like Lance is like just completely oblivious, having a great time.
Yes. But Kite and Cal, I think you definitely notice, like Cal, you definitely notice that something is like a little off with Lux. Absolutely. And Kite, I think you definitely pick up on like even the brief encounters that you have with Lux are terser than normal. That you know what I mean? Like
I think after like maybe his like third or fourth like terse encounter with Lux, Kite will go find Cal and just kind of start with, I think your friend is really upset. I don't, this seems beyond her normal thing. Have you noticed that? I feel like you have to have noticed this by now. I'm probably telling you something you already know about, but I felt like I should at least say it in case you hadn't known.
I feel like Kite has probably caught Cal, like, after doing something. I don't know, like taking a shower. So he's like, doesn't have his jacket on. He does have his shirt on still, which Kite will now realize that this sweater that he wears under his duster, it's actually short sleeve. This is not a long sleeve sweater. It is a short sleeve sweater that still has this like huge boob window in it. But he's got like a towel wrapped around his neck, and like he's still kind of like drying this big mass of hair that he has on top of his head as he's listening to Kite, and he's just like,
I need to roll something for Kite.
Dom and I literally just made like the prettiest boys with huge hair and ridiculous clothing. That was the assignment for us.
I'm making this everybody's problem. Also, like, he has like a swimmer's build. He is very lean and muscular.
Oh god.
Kite is failing not to stare, but he is still talking.
Having a moment.
He is having a moment, but he's still talking. He did not roll that poorly. I rolled a 10, so I feel like that's in the middle.
Let me roll an insight on that. Hey, Cal notices. But he's not gonna say anything. Cal's like rubbing his hair with like the towel, and he goes, he has this kind of like contemplative look on his face, and his smile does falter a little bit as Kite is telling him this. And he's like, yeah, you're right. I don't really know what's going on with her, but I probably should talk to her. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen her this moody before.
Yeah, I mean, no offense, but she seems like she's a little bit of a liability if she's angry. I don't know if she's more of a liability angry or less of a liability angry. She did just kind of blow that thing up, like, when she was acting perfectly normal and herself.
Yeah, she definitely has, like, this way of keeping you on your toes. And it's like, I don't know if this is mood influenced or if this is just who you are as a person. And honestly, like, sometimes you're just like, I don't know which is scarier.
Well, I don't know if it's scary. I feel like coming from her, knowing that she has emotions, feels less scary. But either way, if she is upset, you're the closest to her, so it seemed like logical for me to come talk to you about it. I don't think she would have taken kindly to me trying to talk to her about it, so...
And why do you think that?
She did threaten to kill me, like, not long after meeting me.
Okay, yeah, no, you're right. Like, but that's, like, also just, like, a thing. Like, when she doesn't, like, know you, she's just like, look, I could just end this whole interaction right now in the quickest way I know possible, which is by killing, which, like, is not an appropriate reaction. I understand that. I've been trying to get her to, like, understand that too, but still.
It is a bit of an extreme reaction, for sure. I'm sure in some cases it's appropriate.
When you're trying to kill her, like, what else can you expect?
It's like, that's kind of what Lance said, too. Either way,
out here killing.
She seems to respond better to you than she does to anybody else.
I think if you kept talking to her, she'd respond better to you too. But that's neither here nor there right now.
I don't think I'm at that point with her yet.
No, that's cool. I like that we're at this point. Like, we can talk.
Yeah.
You're not hissing at me right now. This is progress.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna be rude to me, I'm gonna hiss at you.
When was I ever rude to you?
I don't remember, but you said something that upset me last time, and that's why I hissed.
I feel like a lot of things upset you, but that's okay.
Kite hisses at him.
There it is.
And he walks away.
Amazing.
0 charisma, just to remind everybody.
None. Kite also has 0 charismas.
That explains so much. 2 0 charisma characters talking to each other. Incredible. So what does Cal do with this newfound information?
I think he's going to take a moment. He's going to finish drying his hair. He's going to put his hair up, like, at least partially in its high pony that he has it in. And he's going to walk over to, I guess, whatever room Lux has claimed as hers. And he's going to knock on the door softly.
What?
Okay, most people usually say hello, but hi, it's me, your friend Cal. I'm here to check on you, and also Itzel.
She opens the door.
He looks at her, looks at Itzel, looks back at her. Can I come in?
Yeah, it's like this room is really small, but I guess. And so she just lets him in.
I mean, we could have a conversation somewhere else if you don't want to have it in this very small room, but, you know, we're doing the best with what we got right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I also just wanted to quickly interject as well. So you do also know that the ship does have like vision everywhere in the inside the ship. It doesn't have it inside the rooms and like the bathrooms and stuff. So there's like a privacy screen.
Oh, does it have sound?
No.
Oh, okay, that's good to know.
Yeah. Just wanted to interject that. Please continue.
Perfect.
You feeling all right lately?
I'm fine. It's
I'm
just
rolling insight. Actually, no. I'm not going to roll insight.
Oh.
I'm going to... Let's see. What do we have? I'm going to use read moods. And so, as a bonus action, which we're not an initiative, so that doesn't matter, you learn a one-word summary of the emotional state of up to 6 creatures you can see. And right now, the 2 creatures he can see are Lux and Itzel.
Okay, so one word summary. Would conflicted work?
Conflicted can work.
I was thinking the word conflicted.
Oh, perfect. And now as for Itzel, I have no idea.
Itzel is probably Itzel is looking at you, Cal, and the word that you get from Itzel is hopeful.
Oh my god.
Yeah, just break my heart, why don't you? Jeez. It seems like you have a lot on your mind.
Yeah, there's not much to do in this ship, so...
Do you want to maybe talk about it? Unpack some of this? As he absentmindedly, reaches down and starts patting Itzel. Gives him those good scritches behind the ears.
I'm fine.
Well, I feel like you're lying.
And I think just like at this moment, she just feels that guilt in her stomach again. And when she tries to say I'm fine again, her voice cracks again. And then she clears her throat.
You know, it's okay to not be okay.
No.
Yeah.
Not when you have things to do.
It's okay to not be okay even when you have things to do.
It is... No, you don't understand.
Try me. And Cal looks at her with those you know, inky black, big swirling eyes that he has, and he has this genuine look on his face of like, no, try me. Because as much as Lux has been through and as much as she doesn't talk about, she may get the sense that there's just as much that he hasn't talked about.
Oof.
And there's the possibility that he's also been through a lot.
It's weird for her that someone would I guess in as much as a look kind of show that vulnerability to her, and so I think it makes her remember him saying that he trusts her. And it gets to be like too much for her to process, so she says, when we land, I'm gonna give you guys a head start.
What, are you gonna start hunting us or something?
I don't want to.
He raises an eyebrow.
The people I work for want me to follow you. And I don't know. Get information, whatever that means. I want to give you a head start.
Al sits for a moment. He lets these words just kind of mull in his brain for a little bit, and he looks thoughtful, as if he's like very carefully choosing his words before he goes to speak again. And when he does, he doesn't stop patting Itzel. His face doesn't necessarily change. It's still that low level of confidence or happy, whatever that mask is that he always puts on. It's still there. And so he speaks and he goes, well, do you want to follow us?
It doesn't matter.
It does. You can do whatever you want.
She just looks away from him and just like turns around.
Well, we're heading to a satellite that's orbiting a black hole, so if you're going to try and ditch the group, I wouldn't necessarily recommend doing it there. There might not be a way to make your own passage. Two, if they haven't given you any details on what kind of information you're supposed to be collecting, then you can collect as much junk information as you want. And three, I told you, you can keep following me until you figure out where you want to go next. And I meant that. So be it.
I don't think the other two are going to want me here.
I think that we should let people decide what they want instead of us deciding it for them. So the best thing that we could do, or the best thing that you could do in any situation, is tell them. Will they see it as a liability? Maybe. But you're also an asset, as of right now. And number two, I don't know. This is a really vague mission that you've been given, and it kind of sounds like bullshit. And honestly, if you don't want to do it, you don't have to. I know it doesn't feel that way, but you don't. You really don't.
Yeah, there's not much detail. I kind of feel like they're just keeping me busy until they really actually need me again, so I guess we can just see how the other two feel. That's all I can. That's all I can even think to do.
I think when you say that, Lux, I think Itzel starts to wag his tail.
Oh. I'm not gonna be able to tear this dog away from you, am I?
He looks very happy.
I don't know what you're talking about. He loves me. He's such a good boy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Listen. It sounds like like you said, you're waiting for them to give you your next step, your next move, waiting for you to be useful to them again. Maybe in that downtime, start thinking about what it is that Lux wants, what Lux wants to accomplish. And maybe we can focus on that later. But either way, we've got something we have to do, so maybe we can table this this like family meeting that we need to have for when we get back to Respite, so that way like everybody has their own best personal options as to like what they want to do, where they want to go, how they're going to like get other places within the bubble, because like being on a satellite that's circling a black hole does not sound great. Like, been there, done that, awful.
When Cal says family meeting, she goes, ooh. Okay. So I mean, it could just piss them off the longer I don't say anything, but I don't know.
Yeah, but it could also be like a distraction to like whatever we're about to do on this like satellite here, because like, I'm gonna be honest, I got bad vibes coming from this whole thing. Like, the vibes are atrocious, Lux.
Yeah, no, trust me.
And the last thing we need is to like pile more on top of that. And honestly, like if they get more upset that we didn't tell them before then, I'll take the heat for that. I'll say that was a me call, and it was a stupid me call.
So instead of like it just accidentally happening to you, where you get blamed for the stuff I do, you're just going to invite it in this time.
May as well. I get blamed for a lot of things. You get used to it.
Well, it probably won't come to that, so. Okay.
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 All right. Good talk.
Yeah.
Thank you. She acts like she's gonna like followed up with something, but she doesn't.
Listen, Cal just has a look of genuine shock just from the thank you. You're welcome.
She's not looking at him still. She just hasn't looked at him this whole time.
A win's a win. He'll take it. All right, I'm gonna go finish getting him ready.
Okay.
Amazing. Cal heads out. Awesome. Yeah, and I think we're gonna go ahead and take our first break here. We're a little early, but I think this is a perfect pause point, and then we'll dive into the satellite mission when we come back. We'll be back in about 10-15 minutes. Stick around, chat. We'll be RB. Hello, Guilders, and welcome back to Tales of the Riot Nexus episode 3. I'm Tim of the Wizard, and we're back in as the party is just making their way to the satellite. So we'll say, Lance, you're piloting in this moment, as you guys had kind of traded off in order for you to be able to continuously pilot through the night and as well as take long rests. It was an uneventful voyage, but as you get close enough to the satellite using the coordinates that you had been given to you by Faarv, you notice that the device that you had plugged into the ship, right, is explicitly been given to you by the Mandelbrot set in order to track anachronisms across the space, right?
Oh.
And you had noted that there was like an anachronism, not directly at Respite, but nearby, when you kind of had been approaching. And as you had been piloting, you've noticed that you are basically on a beeline trajectory to where that spot is.
Sorry, what was the last bit?
You're on like a beeline trajectory to where that location is, where that like
perfect.
cluster of anachronistic activity is. Yeah.
So it's sounding like the satellite and this are like we're hitting something.
Yeah, you definitely get as you get close to it and within visual distance of it, you can definitely confirm that they're the same spot.
Is this different from the dip that we saw by Respite? Is this that dip or is this a different dip?
No, this is different. So the way that the anachronistic energy was like displaying in this navigation sense, it was like waves of almost radiation kind of emanating out from it, while the dip is more like a weight of like yes, exactly, like gravity almost, right?
Cool. I think definitely keep sort of that in mind as we are heading towards it. Actually, I might call to Kite to see if he can pilot so I can try and link like communications with them. I want to try and do some hacking.
Sure, what did you have in mind?
So let's see. I guess we don't. I don't have the interface from the Ion Stone 84. Do I have some way that I might be able to with them? Like, I know I have my digital phantom, so I can be very sneaky about it. But I don't know if we have like a terminal.
What is it that you're like explicitly trying to do?
I want to see if there's any kind of logs
on the satellite.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that when you were
box, like
I'm gonna say that when you were piloting Helm, you got the sense that the satellite was basically in an off state. Like you did not read anything coming off of it. It's not transmitting anything at all. It's basically dead in the water, which makes you think that this would be very difficult to find if you hadn't been given the location. Right?
Definitely. Okay, interesting. So that's probably no go anyway. It's like it's not even powered on.
Right.
Interesting. Okay, well then I think I will try and get us as close. Maybe there's some sort of dock or something.
Sure. Lance, go ahead and give me an insight check as you make your way closer to this space station and it comes into visual range. The rest of the party, go ahead and make me perception checks. I assume y'all are on like the deck of the ship, like, or maybe in the helm's room, like looking out.
Oh, come on, that's just mean.
23.
Yeah, Cal would be on the deck.
9.
That's a 15.
So we got a 23 insight from Lance, a 15 from Cal, a 9 from Kite, and a 22 from Lux. Okay, so Kite, you are taken in, I think, by the nature of this satellite. It is like a multi-tiered structure, like, but the rings of structure are like kind of disparate or separate from each other. So it's kind of got like these 3 rings that are kind of spinning in opposite direction from each other, but they are like lined up almost like a cylinder. And then going through the central point of them is like this large chunk of crystalline material, which is like this deep blue hue, and is currently like not lit up. It's like currently dark and dim. And you're kind of like, I think like a little bit like stunned by this, and you're just so distracted by taking in this like new ship design that you've never even seen before, that that you don't pick up on what Cal sees, which is on the lower deck, like the lower third platform. You see that there is like a big hole that has been punched in the side of this deck. Like it has been like busted open, and you see you're like not sure what you're like seeing, but you see green, like the color green kind of like flowing out of the hole. Whether or not it's like plant matter or like cloth, you're not like 100% sure, but you see the color green. And Lux, your attention is drawn to the topmost platform, actually, and it's to a very small section on the exterior of the hull of that top third, and you see that there is almost like a small metallic like bubble that is kind of like attached itself to the top of the of it. It's very like it's quite small and diminutive. Like it's you would say it's even smaller than the Nimbus is. It's fairly, it's like quite small.
Okay.
But your eyes pick it out amongst the details of the craft itself. And speaking of the craft, Lance, you have this moment where you're looking at this thing and you are struck with an absolute sense of familiarity with it, and there is this moment that clicks in your brain where you realize that not only are you familiar with this ship or with this satellite, you know the satellite. This satellite was designed by your mentor, Perlertique. But like you've seen blueprints for this in his like ship when you were under his tutelage.
Oh, hello.
For sure.
Yep.
Did I see the green stuff happening?
I'm gonna say no. You've also like Kite are taking in the full majesty of the satellite and are kind of like having this moment of connection. You don't make out either of those other details.
Lance kind of sits up a little straighter, and will let's see. Would I know would I be able to tell an access point that I think we would be able to get in on?
Yeah, definitely. You would know that each third of the station would have an like a primary access point that you should theoretically be able to get into.
Okay. I would like to do some kind of recall check. See if I would know where power would be coming from.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and make me just a straight history roll. We'll say, just make me a flat history roll.
320. This has been a good session for me.
Hey.
Let's go.
Hell yeah, dirty 20. You know that power generation usually originates on the top floor, but you also remember with the dirty 20 that at the time that you became aware of these designs, you, Pearl or Teak hadn't been able to crack what was going to power the station yet. Like, because he was always looking for different and like kind of outside the box solutions to these problems, right?
Oh, interesting. I'm going to sort of send a ping out through the ship and see if we can get everyone up to the bridge.
To the bridge we go.
Yeah.
I feel like Kite's already there, so he's like, What? I'm here. What do you want?"
Lex was probably watching from the deck anyway. So she comes down.
And Lance will go, I think I've seen plans like these from within the group that I work with. It does seem familiar. I know we were all kind of in different areas, but generally speaking, there's like 3 areas to the satellite and sorry, I'm a little distracted today. There are a couple different entries. I know the one nearest the top would get us closest to kind of turning on power, which I think might be helpful in this situation. But I actually have no idea what that power system is. So.
Do we notice that Lance is like a little off?
Oh no, do you notice?
Can I roll?
I don't know. Let's roll that insight check.
Go for it.
Yee.
Can Kite roll this too?
Yeah, definitely.
Does a nat 20 do it?
Wow. I mean,
12.
Considering it looks like Werewolf, you rolled a 3 on the die. I think it's gonna probably do it.
How deep am
Lance
I
is
into your psyche
fine.
right now?
I'm
Lance is fine. And obviously lying. It's fine.
Cal just like very quietly, but since we're all in the same room right now, like it's audible for everyone. He's like, "It's fine. We can unpack that later." Like,
No, it's fine. I'm telling you guys, I'm doing great today, and we're just going into the satellite. It's fine.
oh,
Oh.
babe, it's okay. We so believe you right now.
Kite's
I don't like
know.
this tone, but anyway, we're gonna go dock.
I don't believe him at all.
Kai's just like, for the record, I want everyone to know, I do not believe this motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's really weird hearing him.
Kite will dock the
spicy.
ship.
The
Cal's just like, look, I just need y'all to know it's okay to not be okay.
Okay.
well, that's fine if it applies to the situation, and obviously, I'm fine. So it
Obviously.
doesn't-
Are you trying to
That's what I'm
convince me
saying.
or yourself?
No, I'm not convincing anyone. I just am speaking my truth in this moment. Thank you.
Oh, babes.
And I think Lance will go. So I'm thinking sort of the middle hatch. I don't know if we want to be right up top. Did anyone see anything that would make them want to go one way or another?
There's a giant hole at the bottom tier.
and
It's
there's like
leaking some kind of green gas type deal.
Green ass. Like a hole that should not be there, or
A hole that should not be there. Just
you
big.
know, like sometimes people design spelljammers and they're like, it's gonna be really tall.
This hole
but
looks
I'm
like
gonna
it was
make
punched into it.
walkways. Okay, gotcha. Not just like a hole out into space for no reason.
Yeah.
Interesting.
there's like a whole like a metallic bubble thing at the top. I don't know what it is.
It's
but
like,
it's small.
this is not helping me decide where I'm supposed to be docking this right now.
Well, maybe put on the brakes. I don't know. Like stop it.
He's slowing down.
Go slower then.
He's like, I'm going as slow as. You know what? It's fine.
Kite, you're doing a great job.
Am I?
You're doing a great job.
I don't think I am.
Cal is being so honest with his words right now. He's like, you're doing a great job.
Helm says over the speaker, "You are doing a great job."
Helm, please, this is not the time.
Does that green gas, does that kind of trigger any kind of memory or anything?
I'm gonna say you did get a dirty 20 on that recall. No, I don't think. I think so. Cal mentioned something green, and with that dirty 20 on that recall, that section of the facility is meant to be like almost like a sustainable farming environment.
Yes,
so,
that's what I'm thinking. Is like, I think in Lance's head, he is sitting there going, "Could Perler have stolen something from Eldath Corps, their company, that is some sort of power source?" And I don't think that I don't know if Lance is sharing this theory with anyone right now, but in his head, Lance is like, there might be some kind of wild plant in there that is going to try and kill us, and is just kind of sitting on that right now.
Why would you not share that with us?
Yeah, I have
don't
so
know.
many questions.
Lance totally got called out on some shit and just immediately brain shut down of I don't have the upper hand right now.
Is there even a place where we can dock? Should we just jump in there?
It seems like middle hatch would be the safest option. Am I correct?
I think middle hatch. Yeah, we might be able to kind of look left, look right. Metaphorically speaking, and see if there's some sort of indication whether we should be going towards an energy source or to the agricultural center.
Okay.
Above table, are we supposed to? Okay, is this satellite the entire vessel, or is it a small object? Because for some reason I was thinking a small object, or is this something we have to drive back?
We don't have to drive anything back. We need to go check this thing out.
Right, if you look at the stream, I think this is a good vibe.
Yeah.
It's a big old ship.
It's a big old thing that's happening.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a space station, sorta.
Okay, so that entire thing is what we need to bring back.
No, we don't need to
need
bring
to just
this
do a
back.
report on it, essentially.
Oh!
Yeah, we just need to figure out what the fuck is happening here.
Okay.
I do think in that moment, Lance did kind of slip, though, that something might be going on where the farming happens.
I'm sorry, excuse me?
When he was it could be the power source or, the agricultural center.
What could be going on at the agricultural center?
I don't know, but that's what's at the base of this thing. I don't know what could be happening down there.
Lance, it kind of sounds like you do maybe know what could be happening down there, and it might be good to share that with us.
What's happening down there is plants. What is happening on top of plants, I don't know. What kind of power system is here, I don't know. Who might be here, I don't know. And is going on.
you
Lance,
hear
you're doing
the
that
sound
thing
of Cal ruffling through his bag. And immediately, you hear the clinking of bullets going into speed loaders. You hear him packing more into his little pouch that his thigh holster and pouch. You just hear him just yeah, okay, we're gonna need more.
He's preparing for war over there. This group is so good.
Alexa's trying to think about what the heck something on top of plants means. Something on top of plants.
She's like, aphids?
Yeah,
Are there aphids eating the plants?
On top of plants. I'm saying there could be a problem, and on top of that problem is a different problem. That's what I'm saying. It's they're growing plants down there, but maybe something else is happening down there.
Yeah, that's what she's thinking.
I'm saying bugs. The water system.
You could probably, I don't know, maybe you can tell by her one eye that she's thinking all of these really kind of trying to piece together everything.
Yeah.
She has a very expressive eye that she shows. So
Single eye.
it's a single eye, yeah. So it's like, so we just go in there. Do we just? I don't even know if we dock. It would be kind of stupid to dock, right?
It's like, how else are we going to get in there if we don't dock?
Well, we might not be able to like dock properly. The power is off right now.
Of course, the power's off.
I don't know what the situation might be with like air generation either, but we'll find out.
Okay, so first things first. We attach middle hatch. We find power systems. Try to restore whatever lights and life support we can, and then we begin our investigation proper.
Okay, that sounds like a plan. That's a tangible plan. We have created a tangible plan, guys. I feel like this is progress. When like nobody responds to Kite, he's like, anyway, and he goes back to plan.
Kite, baby, you're doing such a great job.
Poor Kite.
I was trying to make a joke.
Oh, baby.
It's okay.
Okay, you want to like, how do you want to explore it? How do you want to explore it? You want to stick together? You want to? What do you want to do?
I think as soon as we get on there, within about 10 minutes, we're going to have some sort of inkling of which direction we might need to move in. And then we can figure out if we're splitting up. But right now, I think we should just get on the ship.
Okay, you think it's dark?
We can handle that. Worst comes to worst, I think Lux, you and Lance should go together if we have to split up, and me and Kite.
It's like, why?
I think that our abilities would complement each other, depending on what we encounter.
Do either of you have any way to communicate with us? If we go separately?
Cal's mind immediately goes back to the Ioun stone that they just sent flying off into the astral sea, and he's like,
Listen, what is one Ioun stone going to do, though? That's all I'm saying.
No, that's fine. Hell.
Void a warranty, and suddenly you have agents crawling up your back. So I'm just saying, we got rid of it.
Hell.
Lex glanced at Cal because of the whole telepathy thing.
Helm, what's the range that you have on being able to reach any of us at a given moment?
In my current state, I unfortunately am only able to extend a telepathic field to the ship.
Is there a way that Cal could augment that?
Are you asking me or are you asking Helm?
I'm asking you. If Cal took side points and dumped them into Helm, could he expand that range?
You could try. I would say also that there is potential for... I feel like backlash is too harsh of a word, but we'll say consequence.
Feedback?
Which may be equally harsh, but...
was the word you were looking for feedback? like just like a psychic feedback type deal? Like, this is...
See, I don't want to say one thing when it could be any number of things, right? Like, feedback is possible, definitely.
Oh, God.
Cal's going to try and be safe for right now, and he's going to try and impart a minuscule amount of his psionic energy to Helm. In above table, that is, Cal puts one psi point into Helm.
I'm going to say go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Okay. That's a 15.
Solid.
You take 4 points of psychic damage as you push this psi point into Helm, and it's almost like like that feeling when you push something past over capacity, and then or like a fluid past over capacity, and the moment that it has the ability to break free, it like pushes back against you at high velocity, and the side point that you dumped into it bounces back at you, and you take the 4 points of psychic damage as it lances to you.
Okay. Well, Cal is less 4 temp HP.
Not by temp HP.
Not by temp HP. It's fine. He'll get it back.
Anyways,
Cal's like, oh. Okay.
I have a
Alright.
small logistics question. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, Dom.
You're fine.
Okay, Timbo, we decided that Kite has like 2 or 3 pearls on him, right?
yeah.
It's not in my inventory for some reason, so I just wanted to confirm.
Yeah, it's part of that TR that you have that's worth like a bunch. It was in the
Got it.
A bunch of money that you're just cannibalizing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, amazing. I just didn't want to be that guy that
No, you're good.
adds things that they shouldn't have.
Like, Cal like rubs his temples for a moment and he goes, okay, alright, my bad. Oh.
Helm goes, I apologize. I was not expecting that. I do not believe that I have that capacity at this moment.
No, that's fine. That's fine, Helm. Okay.
Are they saying this out loud or to?
Yeah. Helm, because everybody has something to speak out loud, so he speaks out loud.
Okay. What did you do?
Alright. You know, I tried interfacing with Helm in a way that was less than conductive.
Okay. Well, you could just
Got a little brain feedback.
Oh. Okay. Well, the communication thing. You could just talk to me.
Well, just trying to. I can't talk to you if you're like so far away, and this is a pretty big station.
I mean, it's better than nothing.
Yeah, but there's only so much of a range on it.
Well, we can take what we can get.
Cal like looks at Lance and Kite. Neither of y'all have message?
Kite just shakes his head.
No.
Alright. Okay. That's fair.
He's like, well, either way, if we're separating, Lance, come here, please. And he kind of like gestures at Lance. He's probably done this to you before. And he has you get low enough that he can put a pearl against your forehead, and he casts Fortune's Favor on Lance.
Aww.
What does that do?
I think I just popped it into Roll20. Yes, I did.
You did.
This is cool. Thank
It's
you.
basically a luck point.
Aww.
And Lance
Oh, that
leans
is
down
cool.
a little bit lower and bumps his forehead with Kite and says, "Thank you."
Oh.
Kite does that like thing where cats kind of meet your hand with their forehead. Like he doesn't
Yeah.
mean to, but he does it.
Oh.
He like smiles a little bit.
So sweet.
He doesn't say anything though.
I love it. Awesome. So y'all pilot up to the station. Y'all were heading to the middle platform, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh, actually,
Yeah.
Cal looks at Lux and he's like, "Can I talk to Itzel? Is that okay with you?"
Yeah. You can try.
Okay. And so Cal reaches out to Itzel telepathically. He's like, "I don't know how much good this is going to do. If we have to separate and you and Lux get in trouble, I want you to give the biggest howl you've ever given in your entire life, okay?"
Yeah, Hitso barks. Like he looks at you and he doesn't like you get like fierce loyalty as an emotion, and then he woofs at you, like very orders received.
Sounds good.
Amazing. All right, awesome. Yeah. So y'all were wanting to dock at the middle deck, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Excellent. Yes. Y'all push up to the dock. It does seem as though the power is out, and the automatic seal that would like click in does not occur. I will also say you are in the astral sea currently, so you are in like an oxygenated environment, so you don't need to worry about vacuum in this moment.
Cool.
Oh, and you can fly underneath your own power as well.
Oh yeah, that's right. Cool.
Yeah, boy.
Do you think I am gonna head inside though, instead of flying around today?
Yeah, absolutely. Y'all crank open the doors and head inside. You using the manual release. It like groans open very slowly, and y'all head in. The ship itself appears to be on emergency power. You know that usually like emergency power sources are kind of power in the astral sea are kind of powered by the like sub background psychic like energy that exists and permeates the astral sea in general. So they can run fairly basically indefinitely. But they do have a very limited amount of power usually. So you get there is a little bit of gravity. It's fairly light, and there are lights, but it is dim lighting across the board. And as you enter in, everybody go ahead and make me 2 rolls. Make me a perception check and make me a stealth roll.
Okay. Is it
course.
is it dark? Like, is it dark in here, or are there lights?
It is dim light.
So it's visible.
Who's got dark vision?
I think I do.
Would it be needed here?
Yes. If you do not have dark vision, your perception check will be at disadvantage.
Can I do something for flavor? Maybe it can help. But I think when they're in a low light environment, Lux will lift up her eye patch.
Ooh.
So that she can because the other eye's already used to the dark.
Can I use Hand of Radiance to kind of illuminate the space?
We want to do that?
So we can see?
I guess. Okay.
Before you do that, Kite will create 4 little purple blobs that kind of float in the air and give us a little bit of light.
Some dancing lights.
Yeah.
That's
I just figured it's a cantrip, yeah, so I was trying to prevent you from using a spell if you need to.
Hand of Radiance is a cantrip for Cal.
Okay, never mind. Then we both do it.
Cool.
In that case, Lux will not take off the eye.
Rack to my reveal.
But you bet next time we get in a dark situation and there's nothing else to do, that's what's going to happen.
Okay,
so
great.
Does that affect our stealth roll, Timbo?
It does. That means you're going to be rolling stealth at disadvantage.
Oh, well.
Oops.
Okay.
Well, that's
Oh my
funny.
God.
Oh.
Let's see. Perception.
Mine still stands. My stealth was very low.
Oh, that's not great. And stealth.
Oh.
Okay.
Do it.
So perception was a straight roll, correct?
Perception would have been straight.
I have an 8 for perception. I have an 11 for stealth.
I've gotten help on perception.
Yes, from Lady.
Must be nice.
Why we have our friends.
I have 18 perception,
it was
24
worse,
stealth.
so-
It was worse. Fuck.
23 on perception and a 9 on stealth.
Oh my God,
Okay.
guys.
So you all look out
You
at
just
this.
start stomping.
Just clomp, 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 clomp. Hello? Anybody in
He's
here?
not even thinking.
Yeah, so y'all walk into this kind of defunct lobby area, right? Like the doors whoosh, open up. You walk in. It's dim, and I think like a lot of people's first instinct is to go for light sources, and just so that way you can get a better vision. I believe it. So it was Cal and Kite that pop light sources, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So both of you pop light sources in this moment. Lux has immediately dropped to a stealth, shrunken down position, pushed herself up like in by a piece of rubble, just immediately gone into stealth mode, basically, as y'all walk into the room. And Lance, I think you are like so taken in by being inside one of your mentor's works, one of his creations, that like you are kind of like, again, like you have this kind of like flabbergasted moment. Like
it's very surreal, I think. I've
Absolutely.
been looking for him for like 2 years, and I think that it's just like, this is the first piece of evidence that I found of him. Like hard evidence, not just a rumor, not someone saying, oh, I saw him a couple systems over, like something.
Right. And as you're looking at the building, like, and the way it's constructed, the architecture, like, you recognize that not only is this clearly built on his design, but it also has his signature like flares and touches that he would have liked to put in when he made this kind of stuff, like physically with his hands. And I think that kind of implies to you that he was here when this was being built. He helped in the construction of this building.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say that, so Lux again with the 18, and Kite with this newly lit light. In fact, we'll say it from Kite's perspective. Kite, you summon these orbs of light which kind of go out to dot the room, and I think it's in that moment that you realize that the sounds that you had been hearing weren't the sounds of the satellite in life, right? Like what you had been taking to be like the whirring noises and the gasping of air and gases, what you had taken to be the sound of the satellite alive and functioning is in fact a fight occurring close by. And as your light kind of comes up, you see a sight, like as across the pavilion from you, like you see that there is like in the center of this chamber, the two large crystals two large crystals of either side kind of meet, and there's like this large kind of structure kind of weaving its way down from one crystal to the next, from the floor to ceiling. And beyond that, you see almost like a booth or a stage, and on that stage you see there is a battle occurring as you're like looking out. Lux, you see this as well. You're seeing these large, or these kind of small, diminutive little almost like construct creatures kind of like scuttling around, and they have like these little whirring blades, and they're attacking these kind of funny large plant creatures, which are like almost like starfish in nature, like almost like they have like 5 points to them, and they've got like tentacles kind of whipping out of them, and like bolts of like glowing energy are like being fired out of like this central mass of this strange plant creature. And you see that these creatures, this construct and plant, there's like almost two opposing forces that are flowing out of like different parts of like the opposite sides of the ship, and are kind of like clashing in the middle.
Oh. And you said it's like on a stage? Huh.
Yeah.
Like it's performative?
Make it, Lux, because you rolled so high on that insight check, go ahead and make me on that perception, go ahead and make me an insight check.
Okay.
18. Do you think that that's happenstance? You don't think that this is like a performance, that this is happening. You think that it's just ironic that they're on stage.
Okay. Oh, neat. Kite's ears are doing the little like swivelly thing that cat's ears do, and he's kind of like, that doesn't seem good. But then he points and adds, Lance plants.
And as you speak and point, and I think Lance looks over and maybe exclaims something quite loudly.
Oh, Me exclaim something quite loudly?
Yeah, probably. What do you think like Lance would say?
He would go, I think that, like, Kite goes, Lance, plants. And Lance just turns and goes, I said it's just an agricultural center.
Oh my god! Lex looks like. Oh,
That's so good.
so tired.
Everybody looks at Lance like, bro.
And in that moment, I think like the plants and the constructs all turn and kind of look at you. Everybody, go ahead and roll for initiative.
Before we do that, like the
Oh.
moment that Cal sees them, like notice him, he is going to. There's like a sudden gust of air, and he cloaks himself in air.
Oh, nice.
And I'll put the info for that in chat for you.
21.
21. Can you do something for me?
Initiative.
Oh.
Oh, hey, there's us.
Yeah, look at us.
Are we going to do an initiative tracker, Timbo?
Yes, go ahead and throw your initiatives into the tracker.
Man, imagine having a +8 to initiative and still getting a 13.
A 1. I have a +1 and I got a 16.
Can I add to? How do I add things to the initiative track?
Oh, I will add. Let me add you guys to the initiative.
Oh, okay.
My
you go.
goodness. Like, what is this +8 for? It does nothing. It does nothing.
Well, I mean, you could have gone last.
It's helping Kite just fine.
There we go.
It's like, sounds like a skill issue.
Oh,
Nice, you know.
look here, little cat man.
Why is it not moving me up?
Oh, it will.
It
will.
It will in a
refresh.
moment.
Okay.
I love the background for the stream right now.
It's very cool. I love it.
Oh, thank you.
Ooh, yeah. It's very Star Trek.
My pen ran
Just
out
an
just now while I was taking
agricultural
notes.
center.
And I am sad.
Oh, let me go ahead. I will also post pictures in the Discord. If you want to go ahead and join the Discord, !point Discord to come and hang out. I'm going to go ahead and post pictures of the creatures that y'all are fighting over in the Torn discussion channel.
Ooh. Look at us, just in a little combat on an abandoned space station.
Whoa.
What could go wrong?
I don't like those saws.
Oh no! No, I don't like those saws at all. How big are these things?
They are fairly small, actually.
Like spider crab?
Like spider crab.
Oh boy.
So, like,
I
still
hate
large
that.
enough to be a threat.
Oh,
But, like,
absolutely.
that's a
saw blade.
pretty fragile leg, I think. I could
You s-
probably.
You
If
see
I-
that like the saw blades are clearly like cutting through the thick tendrils of these like armored plant creatures with ease, right?
Kite wraps his
Oh, they're
tail around his
fighting.
waist.
Oh yeah, they
You know-
seem to be clashing.
Good idea.
And this is the and these are the plants that y'all are fighting.
They just shambling mounds. Oh, even
No!
weirder.
I
Whoa.
hate that!
What is this?
What is that nonsense?
What is that?
Just everything about it.
I like
It's got the weird little
This is
cap, it's
such-
got a beak.
Oh, there's a lot going on.
And in fact, there's more going on than meets the eye. Lance, as you look over across, I'm gonna say go ahead and make me an Arcana check, just as you finally see over there.
Okay. Arcana check, you said?
Yeah, straight Arcana.
Cool. Ooh, it's a 13.
You can not help but see both of these creatures glowing with anachronistic energy.
Green creatures are?
No, both the clockwork creatures and the plant creatures are all glowing with this energy.
Oh, you just can't catch
This
a
is
break,
very
can you?
And there are lots of these guys on this stage who are at war with each other, and it seems like there are more just kind of pouring out both the top and the bottom portions, each with their own respective like type, right? Like you see lots of clockworks pouring out of the top, and you see lots of plants pouring out of the bottom.
Of course. I wonder how long they've been locked in this stalemate.
All right, let me just roll for these guys.
Oh my gosh, the noises.
I know the noises.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yes, shout out to Goldmoon who is doing our production. She do be killing it.
Do.
You do.
You really do. Like, I just hear, like, the sound of vines, like, writhing in the background. I'm like, I hate this.
I also appreciate every single time that Itzel barks. Just saying.
Yeah,
All right.
Either when Itzel barks or when Doldrum glubs.
Yes, also good Doldrum.
Yay!
It's so good.
All right, groovy. So you guys kind of have the upper foot on them. They seem to have been locked in combat when you all stumbled upon them. They are aware of your presence currently, but you have everybody. I think y'all are going first for the most part. So we are going to start with, I believe, Kite.
Kite is still pointing after saying, "Look, plants." And when Lance kind of yells at the group, his ears like go back. Not in like a scared or like upset way, but more in a like, "Ooh, you're being kind of loud" way.
Like, ooh, spicy.
And then he's just like, "I have no idea which side we're supposed to be on. I'm just saying that right now." And he casts a firebolt at the first plant he can see.
Sure. So like the closest one to him.
Yeah, the closest one to him.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Oh, that was pretty good. 13 plus 8 is numbers.
21.
Thank you. I just did this exact same math for my initiative. 21 to hit.
A 21 will definitely hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. Oh no, I only have 1d10 out. I'm just gonna roll it twice if that's okay.
Absolutely.
12 fire damage. Definitely had 2 d10s out. I'm doing great, guys.
Yeah, you summon that runic energy with a flick of your wrist, causing it to lance out at the plant creature. It singes one of its tendrils very deeply, and it lets forth a menacing cackle or like chitter towards you.
Oh no.
Oh,
Okay.
Amazing. Anything more for you, Kite?
He goes in the other direction. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He goes over here.
nobody blames him. Nobody blames him.
He's just like, "I don't like those plants. I don't like that. No, not at all. I don't like that one bit."
Incredible. I will also say that there are holes in the ceiling and the floor as well. I'll go ahead and draw them very briefly, very shortly. But they are like, you see that they are like almost like kind of quick elevators between the different platforms.
Oh, okay.
Let's see what's going on here.
All right, that's Kite's turn. That is going to make it Lance's turn.
Okay. So I think. Oh, I really don't know. Do the constructs look like something that would have been part of the kit built with this ship? Like, kind of matching sort of vibe, or are these totally different from what we see going on around us?
I will say, as you are, go ahead and make me either a perception check or an arcana check on these clockworks as you're looking at them.
22.
22. you look at them, and with the Arcana check, I'm going to say that you dive into the anachronistic nature of the construct in front of you, and you kind of, as your mentor had trained you to do, and as you like kind of ping out, kind of expecting to get a resonance back from it to expect how, or to find out how long it has been displaced timeline wise. As you get a response, the ping back that you receive doesn't make sense to you. And with a 22 Arcana check, you realize that it doesn't make sense to you because it is from thousands of years ago in the past.
Yeah. This is what I was thinking. Okay. How much movement do I have? 30. Okay. Need my ruler. If I can get to here. If I did a cone. Here. Okay. I think I should be able to get all the constructs with my cone if I move here. Oh yeah, I think I'm going to. I'm going to cast Rhyme's Binding Ice. A burst of cold energy emanates out from you in a 30-foot cone. Each creature in that area must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, they take 3d8 cold damage and are hindered by the ice formations for a minute, unless another creature uses action to break the ice.
Perfect, absolutely.
And my spell save DC is a 17.
17, and it's a con save?
Con save.
7, so they fail.
Ooh. So all of them have their speed reduced to 0. And I don't know if they can make the check again on successive turns. Let me double check.
And they all take 14 damage.
Correct. It or another creature can use the action to break away from the ice, but they're stuck where they are right now. And
oh, they're locked in. They're stuck in the spot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then let's see, bonus action. I am not gonna bonus action, right? Yes, I should. I should really bonus action. So I'm going to rage. I'm just in the middle of the battlefield, ready to soak some damage.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna go in and put nets on them to show that they are locked in with the ice. All right, beautiful. That is going to make it the Artox turns. The Artox are...
What's their dex modifier?
The Artox... Oh, good question. Thank you for asking. These have a +1 dex mod, so I believe you're going to go first, right?
I beat them.
Hell yeah. Let me shift that around. Okay, there you go. Cal, you see the Artox are itching to go. What do you do?
Oh my gosh. Idiot gunman go burr. Cal's going to not move the map. He's going to move himself over here. On a bonus action, he's also going to switch his psychic focus from Respite to Mastery of Air. So now, while he's focused on this discipline, he takes no falling damage and he ignores difficult terrain when walking.
Oh, very nice.
He's going to pull out his trusty dusty revolver and he is going to shoot this buddy closest to him right here.
Yeah, absolutely. Targeting revolver hops a lot at the target that challenge or that kind of just hit. Absolutely. Going over the roll to hit. Wow, and Revolver Hops a lot crits. Holy shit.
That's doubling all damage, correct? So
Yeah, doubles
that's
all
what,
damage
48 plus 6. So yeah, 16 plus 9. That's a smooth
25. Holy shit.
25 damage. Yeah.
This is the
Holy
best.
fuck. You walk up and you blast a huge hole into this thing. It like viscera and like weird planty chlorophyllic blood is like gushing out onto the floor. One of the tentacles has completely shorn off of the creature's body and is just fucking flopping around on the ground like spastically as the muscles are just like, you know, like contracting as it doesn't have any more input and it's just acting. It literally has a single hit point left.
Oh my gosh! Cal's just kind of like, ew. But also, that's the end of his turn. He does have this look on his face where he's trying to like kind of figure out what their deal is, but you know, like their anachronistic nature is like more of Lance's, you know, vibe. Like he can't necessarily like get a read on it.
Sure. I'm gonna say, Cal, go ahead and make an insight check at disadvantage for me.
At disadvantage, okay. That's a 6.
You, as the gunshot hits home, the creature lets forth a pitiful wail, but you're not really sure. Other than this fucking sucks, and I just got my shit blown in. You're not really sure what it means.
You hear Cal just kind of go, "Are they sentient?"
And with that horrifying realization, that's gonna make it the Artox turn.
Oh no!
With its last breath, the Artok in front of you that you just blasted a huge hole into is going to attempt to snare you. Go ahead and make me a DC 11 Dex save.
Okay, and just for the record, any attacks made at Cal are made at disadvantage.
Oh, nice.
That's an 18.
18, that makes it. This thing emits like a sticky tongue that comes up at you, but you're able to sidestep it as it kind of like limply falls to the ground next to you, unable to like its structural mass has been too badly damaged to really get enough force at this point. However, you see several of these other Artuks lined up for that as well. Go ahead and make me 2 more DC 11 Dex saves.
DC 11 Dex saves. 14. 11.
11 meets it, beats it. You see 2 more tongues come in, and as like I feel like there's this like bullet time moment as Cal like just sidesteps one, and you see the second tongue coming in, like darting towards you, and it's like you bend backwards underneath this tongue as it darts over you and retracts very, very rapidly. You see like it comes like right over your face, and you see that it is like dripping with sticky and Icarus like sap as it like darts out and flicks back to the creature. The 2 Artuks chitter in an annoyed fashion as they miss. And these other 2 are going to, from the back line, are going to take shots at Cal, who had fired radiant magic or fire magic over at their the one.
Over at Kite.
Over at Kite. Sorry, yes, apologies. They are going to make 2 radiant attacks each, so each is going to make 4 attacks in total. So 18, 2 18s to hit and a 20 to hit. Tate, Kite.
I'm so sorry. It was 2 18s and a 20. That's a definitely hit.
Okay, So Kite, Kite is going to take 3 of them hit. So Kite is going to take 94 plus 3 points of damage.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Kite, you are just riddled with these light bullets as bam, 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 bam. They fire off from like this inner mechanism as the top portion of these creatures' head kind of extends upward, and from a similar kind of orifice that the tongue had shot out from, a different one produces these light shots that whiz out and connect into you, dealing 30 points of damage. Is Kite still up?
Yeah, you guys see all of these things hit Kite, and he just falls flat to the ground.
Oh my gosh!
It's like a lump. I don't even have shield right now, so.
Oh no, baby!
And I forgot to cast mage armor.
No.
We could say that Kite has mage armor. I'm fine with that. That could be part of your morning ritual.
Okay, they all
that's
still
fine.
would have actually hit now that I'm looking at it again.
Oh,
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Child, no.
You see just this barrage of light bullets like riddle Kite's form, and like I feel like it's that very anime moment where like the bullets like connect through, and Kite he like almost like falls backward like silhouettes as these light bullets like dash through his form, and he just falls crumpled to the ground. That is their turns.
None of you can pick him up, can you?
No.
That is going to make it Lux's turn.
Hey,
Okay.
guys. Okay, so can you point out which was the one that just knocked Kite out?
It was kind of like a combined barrage from these back two Artox, these back two plant creatures
Okay. Well.
over here.
Okay. And I'm still hidden.
Yes, you are hidden currently. You rolled really high.
Yeah, okay. Let me check distance really fast. That's not how I want. So it's like these two here, right?
Yeah, those two hit are the ones that gutted Kite. However, you get the sense that like all these Artox, they look very similar to one another, and you get the sense that they all have that capability.
Okay, that's a touch.
I have something I can do for.
I can get to him and I can do something about this.
Okay. What I'm gonna do. Okay, if they can all do that, then. Ugh. Hold on. I'm just measuring. If I go here, wait, does it start in the? I'm just trying to figure out. If I go here, can I only touch one of them?
That's 35 feet away from you.
Oh fuck. Okay. I'm gonna move.
You can always dash as a bonus action as well.
Yeah, but I want to sneak attack for bonus action.
Sneak attack is free, a free thing that happens whenever you hit with an attack. You decide when it happens. It's not a bonus action.
Oh. Then yeah, I want to dash. I'm gonna dash to this one because I'm already hidden, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay, so
Yeah, you run up to the Artuk from stealth, moving from point to point, cover to cover. Like, you see that there are like several benches and like seating that has been kind of set up, almost as if this is like a regular like kind of stage that has productions or something on it. That is set up in this kind of environment. You use that cover to your advantage as you approach.
yes, and then I'm going to attempt to slice it with my scimitar. 23
hits. Go ahead and roll damage with that sneak attack.
Oh, that's right.
because I'm hidden. Okay.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, so I have 11 sneak. Is that 21 or is that?
That's 21 total, yeah.
Okay, and then I want to use Whales from the Grave to channel the power of death to harm someone else as well. So I'm going to get one of the ones that hit Kite.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll that 2d6.
Okay. Okay, that's 6. And the second creature takes necrotic damage up to equal to the roll's total as the wails of the dead sound around them for a moment.
Perfect. Yeah. What does that look like as Lux stabs into this Artuk and the whales inflict that necrotic damage on its nearby friend?
So she slices this thing with a scimitar, and then her eye goes completely white, and then she suddenly appears next to the other one, and just you could hear all these like overlapping whispers of like ghosts, or what could be ghosts, just all these disturbing like whispers overlapping each other, and then she plunges her scimitar into the other one and rips it out.
Awesome. Yeah. And like we see this like almost ghostly Lux kind of like snap back over to her physical form and kind of like as she does so, like she breathes like this deep breath and looks up. I think the one eye that is visible is kind of like almost like briefly like glowing even more so than kind of normal, even more luminescent than normal.
Yeah.
As it fades back.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Excellent. Anything more for Lux? You also got Itzel as well.
Oh. How is the first one looking?
I was about to say, have Itzel bite this one that's got 1 HP left.
Oh yeah, okay. I would have said Itzel to bite that one that has 1 HP left.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought I had already given this to you. Here is a wolf stab block that we can use for Itzel.
Whee!
Hey, that boy got a stab block.
Look at him!
He's a real boy now.
He's a real boy.
Okay, awesome. Great. Yeah. So, and here's like a cute little token for him as well. Yeah, he runs up to that one Artok and he takes a bite at him. Go on and roll that to hit.
Okay. Edit the sheet directly, I guess. Okay, here we go.
Oh yeah, it's giving me the same error. I don't know what's up with that.
How do I roll the hit with the dog?
Just hit the word bite in the action section.
I see attacks and spellcasting, but nothing's there. What do I roll for? I can just roll for it.
Yeah, just roll a d20.
Okay.
+4.
Okay, +4. That's a 17.
That hits. Go ahead and roll that. Oh well, it doesn't matter. It has 1 hit point left. Itzel tears this Artok limb from limb, ripping the shreds of planty flesh that had been holding it together very tenuously apart and to pieces.
Good boy.
Not the Wilhelm scream.
Amazing. Alrighty. That's it for Itzel and Lux. That is going to make it the Clockwork Horror's turn. The Clockwork Horrors are going to attempt to use...
Not the Clockwork Friends?
Not the Clockwork Friends, no. So this binding ice, can it be attacked or can it only be broken out of via a save?
It's just spending your action.
Oh, okay. Then they will spend their actions to break free of the Clockwork Ice. Yeah, and as they do so, they continue to move forward. Actually...
Oh, no.
No, actually, they're not going to do that. Instead of that, they are going to like lock in, and you will see you'll all see on each of their backs like a mini like Tesla cannon kind of pop up and begin to glow with lightning energy.
Excuse me?
And they are
a Tesla cannon.
A Tesla cannon.
Yeah, I'm well aware.
Yes.
I think it's at this point when Cal sees that, he goes, I think once we get Kite back up, we need to choose a hole and go through it.
So, seeing the Clockwork Horse now see Lux because she is out in the open. So, 3 of them are going to take 2 shots at each party member that is currently up, and the other one is going to shoot at the Artux and continue to try to push their advantage on this battlefield. So these first 2 are for Cal.
For me,
15 and 19 to hit.
were both of those at disadvantage?
Oh, no. So we'll say 15 to hit.
15 will not hit.
Okay. Next attack. 13 to hit does not hit. You see this lightning bolts of energy just lance out from the backs of these creatures, and you are able to sidestep as it scorches the ground next to you. That smell of ozone back in your nose from earlier. The next one is going to shoot at Lux. 2 shots. 7 to hit and an 18 to hit.
The 18 hits.
The 18 hits for 4 points of lightning damage. It connects with you as you dance away from one of the blasts. It zaps into you, but you it's only a light sting of electricity, but you feel like you maybe like were able to ground yourself quickly enough that you didn't take as much damage as you could have potentially.
Okay, and I uncanny dodged it, so.
And you uncanny dodge it. Nice. So you take even less than that. You take
2.
You take 2.
And you said it's lightning damage?
2 lightning damage, correct.
Okay, cool.
And these last two are going to come in for land. A 9 and a 19 to hit. I'm going to guess the 19 hits for 3 points of lightning damage. You two are also zapped. Your hair frizzes even a little bit more. The poofs become poofier.
Oh, no.
I do a reaction.
Yeah.
Oh, nope, I can't. I'm still raging.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. That is...
So how much damage was that?
Just 3 points of lightning.
Oh, okay, that wasn't bad.
Yes. And I think in this moment, it's the top of the round. Another clockwork core descends down from the ceiling, kind of like upside down spider-like, before dropping in. And it sees its friends that are enclosed in ice, and it immediately you see it starting to like wander over that direction. The same with the Artux. You see another Artux kind of generating up from the hole in the floor, like pulling itself up. It skitters as it sees the blood of its ally on the ground so close to the porthole. That is going to make it Kite's turn. Kite, you are down going to make that death saving throw.
Cool.
Just crit. It's no problem. Just crit.
7.
Not a crit. All right. Go to my crit death save. Kite, I think in this moment of half consciousness, as you're feeling your life kind of drain out of your body, you look over like kind of across the way, and you see like Lance like kind of focused in this moment, and you see lightning dart out and strike at him, and he roars with this rage that he's going through, and you follow the lightning back to the clockworks, and I think for the first time in your life you see the anachronism that Lance can turn on and off, like his sense of things being displaced in time. You see that as well in this moment, and it is fascinating to you because despite the clockworks looking so fresh and high tech, you get the sense that these things are thousands of years old, and are not when they are supposed to be. So with that 7, that's going to make it Lance's turn.
Would I be able to try and like catch that with an insight?
Oh, I would say that, sorry if this wasn't clear earlier, that was definitely what Lance picked up on when he made that Arcana check earlier with that 20.
No, I mean like that Kite has noticed that.
Oh, yeah, go and roll that insight for sure.
17?
I'm going to say, yeah, you definitely, like, in his semi-conscious state, like, you see kind of Kite's eyes go wider than normal.
Definitely. Yeah, I am kind of paying attention to Kite, and I'm going to bonus action drop my rage. And I'm going to use my action to cast Aid, choosing my 3 party members. Everyone's maximum hit points are increased by 5, and you also gain 5 hit points.
Oh, wow. So Kite comes up.
Yes.
Okay, amazing. So in this moment, Kite, you're going through this realization. What's Kite thinking?
I think Kite is looking out towards it, and he's just like, "That's an anomaly." That's his whole thought process
Just,
right
like,
now.
throws up.
Buddy.
Like, that's not right.
I think that's like the first thing that like Kite, you like feeling this life come into you. You just like wait, that's an anomaly, and like as in your like out of its state.
It was 5 HP, right?
Oh.
Okay.
Yep.
What is Kite's
Amazing.
max HP?
30.
Okay. So it's
Yeah,
got
so
5
they
right
did.
now?
Wait, what?
So he's got 5 HP right now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said everybody gets 5 temp HP?
Yeah. No. These are real HP. So your max HP increases by 5. And you
Permanently?
also gain for today for 8 hours.
For 8 hours.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say probably mark your actual real max HP just down somewhere on your sheet.
Yeah, if you're in D&D Beyond and you click on your max number, you can do override max HP, max HP modifier, and when you long rest, it'll reset that.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice. All right, awesome.
Wait, why did that bring my...
So Lance, you've casted Aid on the party, bringing Kite back up. Is there anything more you would like to do?
I think that'll be it.
Oh, you still have movement if you want to move. I think didn't count.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Let's see. Let me take a quick look actually. Because I do have sorcery points. Do I have a quicken spell as one of mine? No, I have heightened intellect. Yeah, in that case I will move. Oh wait, no, I have bonus action anyway, so it doesn't even matter. I think I'll move over by Kite. Cal gonna be moving over by Kite? Is it a touch thing?
Yes, it is a touch thing.
Okay, then I don't want us to be all together. I have some range stuff, so go. Yeah, I can go anywhere. We're fine. I'll hop over here, away.
Awesome. All right, cool. Perfect. That's gonna make it Cal's turn.
Cal is going to just bonus action. He's just going to dash right over to Kite, and he's going to kind of like, you know, in the heat of the moment, look him over, and then he starts to dust him off, and he goes, "Hey, man, you gave us quite the scare there," and he is like. Kite feels this kind of like pressure. It's not necessarily arcane. It feels like something else as like Cal presses like a soft hand against like the side of his face, and he infuses him with life. And so he uses his psionics to do mend wounds, and he's going to give 4 side points, which will be 48 of healing.
Ooh, he needs that.
That's 15.
Oh, amazing.
Let's go!
Kite stares up at Cal for a second, and he goes, "It's an anomaly." And then, like, after the spell is cast, he's like, "I scared you all?"
Yeah. You went down, buddy. And Cal just kind of like, after he pats him again, like making sure that Kite is here, he's cognizant, he's with us. He turns and he takes almost like a protective stance in front of Kite, ready to take on any hits that may come in. And despite the only like power going through the station being the emergency power, weirdly enough, Kite feels like there's this like breeze moving in the like immediate 5-foot square like between him and Cal, and it almost feels like that the center point is Cal itself.
Oh, okay. Noted.
Very cool.
Kite's on the ground.
Kite's still on the ground.
Yeah.
Very cool. Is there anything more for Cal?
Listen, I've done my action and I used my bonus to dash because he was 35 feet away instead of 30, so...
All right, amazing. That is going to make it the Artox turns. The Artox are... one of them is going to... Or two of them are going to move forward and going to go after Lux. They are going to make multi-attacks. Yeah, each are going to make 2 multi-attacks with their large bristled plant tentacles. So 4 attacks coming in total, each with a +4 to hit. What's your AC, Lux?
15.
So 2 of them are going to hit for 4d6 plus 4 damage.
Sorry.
Oh, God.
So you take 18 points of damage as
Uncanny dodge.
Oh, let me separate it out so that way you can uncanny dodge that.
I love just the uncanny dodge.
Uncanny dodge. Yeah, we'll say you uncanny dodge the 11.1, so that one reduces to 5. So you take 10 points of damage instead of 14.
That's fine. That's cool. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
What did we walk into?
Some bullshit.
Okay.
Clearly.
And then the other 3 Artox, one of them is going to move closer. It's going to move like that. And the other one is going to move like this. And the other one is going to move up here. And these 2 that move closer are going to make whip attacks at the clockworks. And the other one is going to make a couple of shots. I'm just going to roll these on the screen.
Like I said, we should probably get schmovin'. Let them have their fight.
Yeah, we don't need to be a part of this. This is not my circus, not my monkeys.
One of the clockwork explodes into a blast of energy and clockwork pieces as the Artox all focus fire on him. Their tentacles whip down on him, and the light blast lands through and just it cannot withstand that amount of damage, and it explodes gloriously. And that is the Artox turns. That is going to make it Lux's turn.
Okay, so the one that I hit for the most damage before was the one I want to attack. Also, if I switch out my scimitar for my 2 daggers, does that take up anything?
It's an item interaction, but you get that for free.
Okay, then I'm gonna do that. And then I'd be able to use both daggers on them since I'm not sneak attacking, right? And if I'm not moving, or as my bonus action to hit again?
That's correct. So you can use your main action to make an attack roll against one of them. Then you can use a bonus action to make an offhand attack as well.
Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do.
All right, great. Go ahead and roll to hit with your dagger. You can use your scimitar actually if you want. You can just draw the dagger with your offhand.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, because the dagger the scimitar will deal more damage. So we'll take the 17, which hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. I started moving stuff around my character sheet on accident, and I didn't know I could do that. Okay, so, yeah. Okay, so so it's 7.
Oh, just roll a d6 as well.
Okay.
Two instead. Okay. Yeah, and you also do get sneak attack from this. So because Itzel is adjacent. So 6 plus 11, 17 point.
He's such a good boy.
Okay. And this one's still alive?
Yes, it is still alive.
Okay, so now I'm gonna hit the other one with my scimitar then. Right?
Say hit the different one, the one you hit with the bonus extra or the Webs from the Grave last turn.
No, the same one.
Oh,
this other one's still alive. I want to get at least one of them down.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it is still alive. Go ahead and make another attack.
Cool. It's 24.
That one will definitely hit, but this one will just be this will be a dagger strike because this is an offhand. So go ahead and roll the dagger damage here.
Oh, okay.
And it is just the dice roll. It is you don't get the modifier as well, and you can only do sneak once per turn. But it is 4 points of damage, bringing your total. Yeah, you slam your scimitar and like in a quick deft movement, go and draw your knife from its sheath and follow up with it and deal just cutting into it, cutting it to ribbons. It is still up, but it looks like it is very badly damaged. Well past.
These things are tough. Okay, cool. Thanks. Yep, that's it.
All right, awesome. You can move as well if you would like. You would take attacks of opportunity though.
We should get moving.
Mm-hmm. Which one you want to go for? Up or down?
Listen, at this point, I'm almost like you and Lance are closest to the one at the bottom, and me and Kite are closest to the one up top. And just cut our losses, get somewhere safe, regroup from there.
You cool with that, Lance?
I think it's probably the best choice at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in that whoops. Okay. Where am I here? Okay, so then me and Itzel will go down here for 20 movement, so
Okay. The two Artox, the two plants, will take swipes at one at you and one at Itzel.
oh.
Don't hit the boy.
Not the boy.
One of them crits on you, the other one gets a 17 to hit Itzel. So I think both of those hit.
Oh no.
Ah!
Did I tell y'all the other day when I was playing Pathfinder for the first time, I rolled 3 crits during that session?
It was
No.
that was wild.
I rolled 2 back to back.
It's fucked up. That's a 1 in 400 chance.
I fucking know, right? What the hell?
Wait, I'm sorry. My brain just brained. Did you just roll a crit?
Yeah.
Hey, Chrono Shift, re-roll that.
Oh, real quick, do that for me.
Oh wait, hold on. What
Oh,
what
hell
is what is currently rolling? I need to know.
It's an attack of opportunity.
But like what
D20.
plant?
Which plant?
yeah.
The one next to Lux.
Okay, yes, I can do that. So Kite will like from the ground see this thing like lance out in a particularly like nasty way, and he just like whips out his wand and draws a clock and like reverses it like with the wand, using the wand as like the
Perfect.
minute hand. He's just like, nope.
Beautiful. And as you have this Artok in your sights in this clock face, you see in this moment the blade of this Artok has like, it seems like the razors on this one are especially sharp. Like it seems like it's hitting Lux with a special underside, and it guts into her, like ripping at her flesh. You see metal and viscera tearing away, and and time reverses, and you see the flesh knit back together, and the blade peels out of her skin and is unharmed. And At which point, does Kite like yell something to her?
He's just like, oh god, I don't even know what he would say in this moment. I think he's just like, I don't want to see her get cut like that.
The poor baby is in shock. Oh.
And I think Lux, like, your keen hearing picks up on that, and you like look over at Kite, and in that moment, the attack misses. I got a 7 on the die.
Nice.
Amazing.
Oh my god.
And Itzel runs off. He takes 9 points of damage as he is cut into by the plant.
Oh no, it's a...
His total HP, I don't even know. It is... How
Should be on the stat block.
His total HP is 11.
So he's got 2?
He has 2 currently.
Oh no.
Oh, baby.
Not the baby.
But you are by the door now. Itzel looks very disincorporated in this moment. Like, he looks like his inner like spirit stuff is kind of like very much scattered and not as cohesive as it normally is, even with the collar on.
Oh god. Oh god.
All right, awesome. That is going to make it the Clockwork's turns. The one Clockwork that has crawled down, it is going to like chitter something in a kind of like clipped metallic like almost typewriter-esque sound, and it is going to just like make a very quick beeline across the floor, or across the ceiling rather, because it's come through this hole in the ceiling.
Oh no.
It's going across the ceiling. It dashes over to the porthole that Dog's helm had.
Is it going towards our ship?
It is.
Oh no, we closed that, right?
Oh, yeah, it's a manual door, but you also see that this thing has little saw blades on its hands.
Oh no.
Well, definitely. Great. Awesome.
Oh god, well we can't go in. Oh.
Cool, great, fun, lovely.
The rest of the Clockworks, they all do the same as their last turn. They all energize their little Tesla cannons on the back of their backs, but they seem to have lost interest in y'all. They go back to fighting the Artox, blasting away at them as one of their members has fallen. And you see them starting to begin to fight one another. Kite.
Oh god, okay. Okay. Oh boy. Kite is gonna stand up as he is, which uses half of his movement. And he is going to pull out a piece of wood that's been struck by lightning, stick it between his teeth, and then draw a rune in front of him and flick his wand towards the one that's near their ship. And he's going to cast Witch Bolt at level 3
Nice.
at him.
Yeah, absolutely. Go in and roll to hit.
18 to hit?
That will definitely hit. So 20 points of lightning damage. You arc out from the tip of this like lightning fried wood. It dances down into the metal structure of this horror, and much to your surprise and dismay, the creature is unaffected, and you see like a small like glowing module on its back, bloop 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 bloop, and fill up.
No!
Oh,
that's the worst for Witch Bolt specifically. Yeah, he sees that happen, and he goes, shit, don't hit them with electricity. And he is going to kind of move back a little bit defensively towards this hole. He's just gonna go 5, 10, because he doesn't have much movement right now. He's only got 15. And he's gonna stand there, but he's not gonna leave because nobody else is left yet.
Amazing.
Mhm.
Amazing. That is going to make it Lance's turn. Lance, you see this like whole altercation happen with the lightning lancing out to the clockwork core. What do you do?
So it's lancing to the one that is trying to get to our ship.
Yeah, definitely.
In that case, I'm going to cast a... Ooh, this is kind of playing it a little loose, but I'm going to cast a Chaos Bolt.
Wee!
Chaos.
Which could do lightning damage. It's got a 1 in 16 chance.
Oh boy.
So let's see. I'm going to actually, while I do that, I'm going to spend some sorcery points to twin the spell.
Hell yeah.
And I think I'm gonna go after another. Oh, I feel like we really don't want these on the same level as our ship.
We really
Right?
don't, but also,
I'm less worried about the plants being by them.
but like how? They keep coming through the ceiling though, which means we have to stop them at some point because we're going to keep coming.
Sure. I think I'm still. No, I'm gonna do my firebolt, which will only be 1 sorcery point to twin. So I will firebolt at the one hitting our thing, going after the door, and then I will also send one after. Are any of these 3 looking harmed at all? The ones up top?
Yes, the ones that are locked in ice, or you're talking about the clockwork cores, right?
Yeah.
Yes, those 3 all do look damaged. Those are the ones that you have had riddled with ice. Those are, and
But
they're
there
still.
wasn't any other damage done to those?
Oh, damage definitely was dealt to them. Definitely.
Okay.
You see the ice has definitely like chipped part of their hardened carapaces.
But I mean, like, I'm the only one who's done damage to those ones so far.
That is correct.
Okay. Then I will take aim at this one. That's, you can't see what I mean.
Oh, I got you.
This
The
one
northmost one.
and yeah, and this one. I will do firebolts.
Fantastic. Yeah.
So the one at the ship is a 12 to hit, and the one to the north is a 22 to hit.
The 22 hits, the 12 glances off the like Magitech carapace of this clockwork beastie.
So the one to the north is going to take 11 points of damage. And I'm going to get up in this thing's face.
Hell yeah! You see, it has already begun to saw through the bulkhead in order to get at the Nimbus.
Actually,
Yeah.
instead of getting in his face, I'm going to be right here.
Sure.
Need a good 10-foot straight line.
Oh, nice.
Gee, Lance, I wonder what you're planning.
What should I be planning?
Amazing. All right, that is going to make it Cal's turn.
Would you like any help with that particular one, or do you want me to take care of these?
I think I
ones up
have it.
here?
I think I have it. I think it's fine. It's fine.
Okay. Let's see. What is Cal going to do? That passes 2. That passes 2. Cal is going to move up here. And once again, like the wind picks up, and with just like a throwing motion of his hand, he sends out like a jet stream of air in a straight line, and he's going to hit these 2
Nice.
clockwork horrors, and I'm going to need them see, where's that at? There we go. I'm going to need them to give me a strength saving throw. And we'll say Cal put 5 side points into this. So if they fail this strength saving throw, it is 5d8 of bludgeoning damage, and they'll be knocked prone.
Nice. They both fail. Go ahead and roll damage.
$5d8. That's 24 damage. And they have, what, 26, 27 HP? Hello?
Sorry, I'm doing some math real quick.
No, you're good.
Yes, the first one that you connect with, it explodes into pieces. The one at the very back end, you with this wind shear just cut a large chunk off of it, exposing like clockwork innards and gear chassis inside of it, ticking away, but it still remains up. It does look very badly damaged.
Will I do that? No. Action. What can I do as a bonus action? And just as a bonus, Cal is going to put another 2 side points into his revolver. And that'll be the end of his turn.
Beautiful. Alrighty, excellent. That is going to make it the plants' turns. The plants are just going to continue to push their advantage. It seems like with a couple extra members of the Clockworks defeated and distracted, they have an advantage for what seems to be the first time and are using it to push forward. However, they are quite slow and they are only able to move up not very far. And they just continue to do combat, smashing away at the Clockworks, but they do not get a kill this turn. That is going to make it Lux.
So Lux, right now, looking at Itzel, she knows that if Itzel gets to 0, he would respawn at the Knights Accord headquarters.
Oh, I would say that Itzel. Normally that would be true, but Itzel's a special case because of the collar.
So the collar keeps him with. So what would happen if he hits 0 then?
Then he'll respawn from the collar instead, because the collar keeps him stabilized timeline-wise.
Oh, okay. Okay. Hold on, I need to rethink what I'm doing.
Yeah, no.
I was like, okay, hold on. I think she's going to look at Itzel and just say, I'm so sorry. Just because of how he looks right now. But also look at the others, like, what are we doing? Like she doesn't really, I guess she's just gonna go with the plan because she's like kind of worried about what's gonna happen with Lance Neck, and the other 2 aren't in the thing yet, so honestly, I think she's just gonna...
Let me give you some more information. How does that sound?
That would be great.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's talk about the elevators a little bit more. So these elevators, there's artificial gravity on this station, on this platform that you're on, but when you move into that center, into that spot, the gravity turns off. So you can move underneath your own power, your mental movement speed in the astral sea as soon as you go out into that hole. So if you wanted to get to Helm first in order to be able to move it, you could theoretically fly there, right?
Oh. Yeah. So I could get to Helm?
How much is Lux's what's Lux's int score?
10. With a 0 modifier.
With a dash action, you could totally get to Helm.
Okay. Then she's gonna do that.
Okay.
Kind of keep Itzel behind her, just so he doesn't have to, like, I don't know, get hurt anymore.
Sure, you put
I really don't want to hurt him anymore.
you put Itzel's leash on, and he just comes with you.
Oh my gosh.
Honestly, what I was thinking of yanking off his collar and hoping that he transformed little so she could put him in her pocket.
I fucking love that. Go ahead and make an Arcana check as you do so.
Okay, because that's why I was like, well, if he's gonna end up back at the Knight's Accord if he hits 0, then she's gonna do 2 things at once and protect him like that. But she could also protect him like this. I'm gonna do knowledge from a past life.
Okay, go ahead and roll that.
Oh no.
D6.
11? I'm gonna say 11 is just enough because this is a high stress situation and Itzel has been hurt fairly badly at this point. It doesn't take much coaxing with you removing the collar for him to become the little puppy baby that he's been before. And I'll say that's not
puppy.
Yeah, pocket puppy.
Oh my god! And this is also like proving that like Itzel might be able to do this on command, which is interesting.
Definitely.
Huh. So she's gonna put him like on the inside like cloak pocket that she has, like, and then just dash towards Helm.
Yeah, absolutely. Lux, you like swooping up Itzel, placing him in that little cozy pocket that you've got. You swan dive out the trapdoor, out this elevator hole into the astral sea, and you feel weightlessness take you. And you, as you're diving through the air, you use your you command your body, your flight pattern to fly up over around the edge of this space station and on to the deck of the ship. You dart down the stairs, and you are face to face with the helm of the ship. What do?
I'm ready an attack.
Oh, you wanted to get to the opposite door of the ship?
Wait, no. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Sorry, I'm thinking. Okay, she's gonna say, Helm, move.
Unfortunately, the manual dock was activated. I require a pilot in order to be able to be undocked.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I apologize for the inconvenience. Is something wrong?
Yes, there's these mechanical things are coming for you. Do you have like some kind of self-preservation or what?
Ripping away from the docking station would cause potential structural damage to the vessel. I require a pilot.
She groans and she sits in the pilot's chair.
Amazing. Yeah, Lux, you link into the spelljamming vessel. This is the first time that Lux has ever sat at the wheel of a vessel like this before, and it is a very curious sensation, almost akin to your prosthetic arm, as you feel your senses and body sync with this vessel, and you see everywhere on the ship, and you become intimately aware of each nook and cranny as well as the docking mechanism. And your sight extends as well outwardly in this strange 360. It's like a strange moment where you're like looking at yourself sitting in the chair, and as you do so, the one eye that is visible is glowing white brightly, like visibly out of your face, as you mentally gesture to detach from the docking and pull Helm away.
She's like, don't fuck with my brain.
Wow.
And there is no response from Helm as you say this mentally.
What?
And the ship pulls off from the docking bay. And I think we're going to go ahead and use that moment. I think that's like a perfect time. We're going to go ahead and call the session there. We're going
No!
Come on! Come on, Timbo! We're not even at the top of initiative again. Come on!
You'll have to tune in 2 weeks from now.
You can't keep doing this to us.
I keep getting away with it. You know what they say? You got to keep them wanting more, right?
I will burn down everything.
I swear to God.
Curse you, linear flow of time. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming out. Thank you to all the lurkers, the chatters, the raiders. Thank you again to, from the top, thank you to Werewolf for the 5 gift subs, Goldmoon for the resubscription, Goldmoon for the 5 biddies, Domino for the gifted sub, Chef Kargs for the follow, Reichke for the gifted sub, Skelly for the raid, Mega Magnet for the raid, Records of the Realms for the raid, and Records of the Realms for the follow. Thank you so much for all the support. It all goes to funding and helping the magic come directly from our screen to your eyes and into your brain. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna be back in 2 weeks with the next episode. But before we do so, I want to give my lovely cast the opportunity to promote where you can find them on various platforms. Before we do so, Werewolf, why don't you start us off?
Hello. My name is Werewolf BF, and I was playing Lance a little tonight. I would like to welcome you all to come back every Sunday to hang out with me while I am here being nonsensical fancy characters on Dimpo's channel. In addition to that, starting tomorrow night, there is a new actual play called Blood Island that is a Monster Hearts 2nd edition actual play. It is happening on the 2B Diced. I'll put a link in chat. It's a hard one to say out loud. But I'm gonna be in this. I'm kind of a surprise character, so it'll be a couple episodes before I come in. But very excited for this. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We have a bunch of really cool monsters, and we're all gonna be really gay, and it's gonna be great.
Ooh.
Awesome. I think I got it. Perfect. And I'm gonna drop them a follow like that. Amazing. That's tomorrow. What time is that tomorrow?
I believe we're going live at 7 PST.
Sweet.
It's a little late.
I'm looking forward to that, though. That's gonna be a lot of fun.
I'm excited.
Excellent. All right, next we have Galaxy.
Hi, I'm Jess Galaxy. You can find me primarily on TikTok at GalaxyBot. And you can also find me on YouTube, also at GalaxyBot. Galaxy is always spelled with an IE for me. And hopefully in the next couple weeks, I will be making announcements about my book. So look out for that.
Huzzah! I can't wait for that. Excellent. Fantastic. Next we have Reich.
I'm Reichke, and I was playing Lux this session, like I do every session. You can find me on twitch.tv/Reichke. Recovering forever from this episode.
Amazing. And last but certainly not least, we have Domino.
Hello, friends. My name is Domino RPG. I have been Callan Zelithar this evening, and you can catch me at twitter.com/DominoRPG. And I promise you, I will destroy everything because of the injustice that has happened today. Thank you.
Thank you.
I solemnly vow that this injustice will not stand.
How dare.
We have a lot of fun, really fun stuff going on. We've got every Sunday we got D&D at 7 p.m. EST, whether or not it's Tales of the Riot Nexus or Dungeon of the Mad Mage, are both fantastic shows with excellent casts. Werewolf is in both of them, which is amazing.
It's a party.
Truly a legend. We've got some other really exciting stuff coming in the near future, and maybe next month. We've got some really cool stuff with some new people, hosted by some new people. Really exciting stuff coming up very soon that we're going to be talking about very shortly. Actually, can't wait to make that official announcement, but that's on the way. We've also got the Discord where we're doing like gaming, watch parties, all kinds of fun stuff coming on, and we'd love to have you. Come on down. It'll be the latest Gilder. But thank you again so much, everybody, for coming and hanging out. It was super awesome. We're gonna actually go ahead and rate into 2B Diced Advanced. They're live right now, so let's go and rate into them.
Oh yeah.
Woo!
Heck yeah.
All right, but thank you again, everybody, for being here. We will be live 2 weeks from now. Stay magical. We'll talk to y'all very soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.